a hot air intake is better than a cold air intake. Now, I don't mean that literally, but here's the hot air intake in question. This right here is a ram air intake. Now, most overzealous car dudes refer to this as a hot air intake simply because it's sucking in hot air from the engine bay in the surrounding areas. Now, a cold air intake is usually closed off. That way you can't suck in any hot air from the engine, and it usually sits a bit lower down the wheel well. That way you get more colder air. Colder air means more horsepower. In fact, your car actually comes with a cold air intake standard. It's a closed off system and it sucks air in from lower parts of the car. Now, why I prefer my ram air intake over a cold air intake? Because of the noise it produces. See, a cold air intake is closed off. That means there's less noise, especially on supercharged and turbocharged cars. If you have a ram air intake, you can hear more of those noises. Now, for my car, you will hear the supercharger whine. For turbocharged cars, you'll hear the turbo spool up. Okay, but what about the power? Now, a cold air intake will give you more horsepower than a ram air intake, but the gains are not that good. So that's why I'm sticking with the hot air intake.